whatever.
You know better than anyone that your a measure of success or in terms of a quality citizen shouldn't be their wealth. I mean, that is,
Well,
you
that's
can't
fair.
say that education isn't a factor because someone has money.
That's
You
fair.
can't even say education isn't a factor because someone has multiple degrees. I mean, I've said this recently on Twitter, like, why don't we, and I'm sure you agree, or maybe you don't, but you know, we always compare it to, well, if education is is a national security factor,
Yeah.
why don't we treat it similar to the military, not in its rigidness, but I'm saying in the amount of research that we spend? What is the best way to teach people? What is the best way? What are the different ways that people learn? Like, where's the research? Why don't we research schooling in the way that we research weapons? Why don't we fund the military or fund schools in the way that we fund the military, right? So,
you know, I agree with that. I'm the one who says cut the
you are,
military
yeah.
budget.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're absolutely right about that. So I don't, you know, I would even argue that people that reach a certain academic level now still aren't necessarily receiving the type of quality education that we could and should provide, because we don't fund improvements in that way. We don't fund ways to analyze individuals and learning methodology, teaching methodology, and figure out what's best. Right. You know, we just don't do it. That should be perpetual. That should be ongoing, constantly learning in the way that we constantly evolve our military. I can't, I really do. I don't, and I got into kind of a back and forth with someone on Twitter. I don't think that education is a silver bullet for anything, but I do think it's a factor in almost everything because it's a baseline. It gives everyone a baseline, and it is all encompassing, meaning it's not just, oh, you get a good education, so now now you're smart and you can critically think. No, it's the candidates that you're attracted to, the candidates that you vote for. It's the decisions that you make throughout your life. It is everything from government to laws to your work to our culture to it's everything. It will impact everything because it is your baseline as an individual. It preps you for intellectual conversations. It preps you for success professionally. It opens up opportunity. It helps with equality because you just see past the legacy perceptions, the ways in which people might try and manipulate you. I feel like, like at scale throughout the country and over time, it will improve our society in every facet.